What do you think, Adam?
It takes a lot of guts to sign a contract to face Steve Austin. It's like voluntarily signing up to participate in a shootout in the days of the Wild West with the town's top gunslinger.
Oh, man, this is going to be great. In control here, swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. Jarring impact.
This might be it. Oh, my. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though. Nailed it. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
In control here with a... Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s through the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars. There's the kick out by Stone Cold.
Not yet.
Big elbow.
Austin not in a good place right now. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
What a strike. Scoop slam. He's calling for it. He's looking at it.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Can he finish the job?
It's mayhem, chaos, and trips to local medical facilities when Stone Cold Steve Austin gets his hand on intended targets, guys. And Austin's ability to open up a can of you-know-what on an adversary propelled him to the most iconic figure in sports entertainment history.
Oh, nasty impact.
Talking about Stone Cold's talent for causing total chaos, Byron, I'm reminded of when I felt the venom from the Texas Rattlesnake at WrestleMania 27. Believe me, a terrible feeling sits in the pit of your stomach when you see Steve Austin walking toward you.
I love watching Austin set you straight, Cole. Austin communicates with his fists, boots, and the Stone Cold Stunner. Cole, you know all about it.
You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowded around the monitors.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
This was another great moment.
One thing I can say about that match is that it had a few interesting moments.
Here is
Very
your
few.
winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And gentlemen, Steve Austin has to be happy with this victory.
Great effort from both these guys, Mike.